and thank you for joining us. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Today we have brought top and trending news from across the nation and the world. Let's begin with the headlines. President Trump plans ban on transgender troops and DEI practices. Trump signs executive order to change water policies for California's wildfire response. Trump orders U.S. aid to follow America First policy in foreign aid. J.D. Vance's top advisors join Vivek Ramaswamy's Ohio governor run. FBI Director nominee Kash Patel under fire for hostage operation leaks and misstate. Judge overturns D.C. travel ban for Oath Keepers after Trump's clemency grant. Mayor Adams lights City Hall yellow for Holocaust Remembrance Day. Governor Hochul launches free online tax filing for millions of New Yorkers. Phones with TikTok preloaded are selling for thousands after app ban pause. Colombia agrees to deportation terms after Trump's tariff threats. Fuji TV executives resign over sex scandal involving former SMAP star. And Messi hints at Barcelona move following Miami career. You are listening to Headlines Now News in detail. President Donald Trump signed 4 executive orders today to reshape the U.S. military. These orders include banning transgender individuals from serving, ending diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, reinstating troops dismissed for refusing COVID vaccines, and initiating plans for a new missile defense system called the Iron Dome for America. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth confirmed these plans, saying they aim to improve military readiness. The transgender troop ban reinstates Trump's 2017 policy repealed by President Biden in 2021 and goes further by banning those who have undergone gender transition treatments. The second order will end DEI practices and place related employees on administrative leave. A review of all DEI policies is also planned. The third order directs the Pentagon to reinstate troops discharged over COVID vaccine refusals with back pay and benefits. Over 8,000 service members were affected. The final order focuses on creating an advanced missile defense shield to protect against threats like hypersonic missiles. Hegseth said the Pentagon is ready to implement these changes rapidly. These decisions are expected to spark significant debate and opposition. President Donald Trump signed an executive order aiming to bypass federal and state water laws to provide Southern California with the water needed to fight wildfires. The order came after Los Angeles firefighters struggled with dry hydrants, empty reservoirs, and inadequate water infrastructure amid recent wildfires. The order stressed that ensuring California's access to sufficient water resources is a national interest, especially for firefighting efforts. It directed key government departments, including Defense, Justice, and Agriculture, to take action to address California's water supply issues. Trump's order called for taking control of the federal Central Valley Project, which supplies water to several California regions. It also proposed cutting off federal funds for California's land and water management programs if the state doesn't comply with federal priorities. California Governor Gavin Newsom criticized the order, calling the connection between water management and wildfire response false. He said the state had continued to pump water at the same levels as before. Representative Jared Huffman, a California Democrat, also condemned the order, stating that it wouldn't provide extra water for wildfire-affected communities and undermined important water safeguards. President Donald Trump's administration directed USAID to review and reshape foreign aid based on his America First policy. A memo sent on January 25, 2025, instructed USAID staff to stop all aid programs temporarily except emergency food assistance while reviewing alignment with U.S. priorities. The memo, confirmed by multiple sources, emphasized strict adherence to the president's vision and warned of disciplinary action for non-compliance. Trump, now in his second term, vowed to overhaul the federal bureaucracy. Since taking office, he reassigned or dismissed hundreds of federal workers and paused foreign aid for 90 days. The U.S. disbursed $72 billion in aid in 2023, making it the largest global donor. Humanitarian groups expressed concern over the halt, especially in famine-stricken areas like Sudan, where the U.S. provided nearly half of the aid in 2024. Future waivers for aid programs will require dual approval from USAID leadership and Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Contractors were ordered to suspend ongoing projects. The administration clarified that every aid program will be thoroughly scrutinized before resuming operations. Trump stated his commitment to prioritizing U.S. interests while ensuring limited exceptions for life-saving emergencies. Vivek Ramaswamy secured Vice President J.D. Vance's top political advisors to guide his upcoming Ohio governor campaign. According to sources, Ramaswamy and Vance had discussions over the past 2 weeks leading to these key hires. This move signals strong support from Vance's team, which has ties to President Donald Trump. Ramaswamy, who has known Vance since their time at Yale Law School, plans to announce his candidacy in mid-February. The advisors joining Ramaswamy include Andy Sarabian and Jay Chebria, both of whom were instrumental in Vance's and Trump's previous campaigns. Chebria will serve as the campaign's general consultant, while Sarabian will oversee an aligned outside political organization. Tony Fabrizio, the pollster from Vance's Senate bid, and Arthur Schwartz, and an ally of Vance and Trump Jr., are also on board. Other advisors from Ramaswamy's 2024 presidential run will be part of the campaign staff. Ramaswamy, aiming to replace term-limited Governor Mike DeWine in 2026, faces competition from Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost and Treasurer Robert Sprague, who have also announced their candidacies. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. A whistleblower from the FBI's Hostage Recovery Fusion Cell raised concerns about Kash Patel's actions during sensitive hostage rescues. The insider who worked on these missions claimed Patel violated protocols by publicly commenting on an ongoing hostage retrieval mission in Yemen in October 2020. Patel's early confirmation of the rescue before the hostages were safely in U.S. hands angered FBI officials who believed it jeopardized the operation. Senator Dick Durbin wrote a letter to key officials questioning Patel's handling of another hostage situation in Niger. In that case, Patel allegedly provided incorrect information about a Nigerian aerospace clearance which nearly jeopardized a U.S. Navy SEALs operation to rescue American hostage Philip Walton. Despite Patel's denial, Senate Democrats, including Durbin, have indicated they will oppose his nomination as FBI director. They argue that his poor judgment on life and death operations makes him unfit for the position. A federal judge reversed a previous decision that prevented Oath Keepers founder Stuart Rhodes and his co-defendants from traveling to Washington, D.C. The decision came after President Trump granted clemency to those convicted for their involvement in the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot. U.S. District Court Judge Amit Mehta initially imposed restrictions on Rhodes, Kelly, Meggs, and others, barring them from entering D.C. without court approval. However, after Trump's clemency, the judge determined that the terms of supervised release were no longer enforceable. Judge Mehta acknowledged that Trump's clemency effectively ended the supervised release, meaning the defendants were no longer bound by the restrictions. Despite opposition from D.C. prosecutors, the judge sided with the interpretation that the commutation extinguished those terms. The commutation by President Trump was part of a broader effort to reduce sentences for individuals involved in the January 6th attack, including some members of the Proud Boys. New York City Mayor Eric Adams announced that City Hall and other city buildings were lit yellow in honor of International Holocaust Remembrance Day. The day, observed every year, commemorates the 1945 liberation of Auschwitz-Birkenau. In celebration of the 80th anniversary of this event, City Hall hosted a special exhibition, The Anguish of Liberation as Reflected in Art, showcasing artwork by Holocaust survivors. The exhibition, displayed in the City Hall Rotunda, will remain open for a week. In his statement, Mayor Adams highlighted New York City's commitment to standing with the Jewish community, especially during times when anti-Semitism has risen. The yellow lights symbolized both remembrance for the 6 million lives lost and solidarity with survivors. Along with City Hall, other buildings such as the Bronx and Queensboro halls were also illuminated. This act served as a reminder of the importance of education to combat hate and preserve the memory of the Holocaust. Governor Kathy Hochul announced that New Yorkers could now file their federal and state taxes online for free through the Direct File program starting on January 27th. This initiative, a collaboration with the IRS, aims to save taxpayers hundreds in tax preparation fees. The program is part of Governor Hochul's plan to make New York more affordable and is expected to benefit 3.4 million New Yorkers. Taxpayers can easily access Direct File from a smartphone or desktop and complete their tax returns by answering simple questions. It is available for individuals with income up to $200,000 or $250,000 for joint filers. In its first year, 14,000 New Yorkers used the program, with 96% reporting positive experiences. Additionally, Governor Hochul's proposed budget for 2025 included tax relief measures like a middle-class tax cut, inflation refunds, and expanded child tax credits, aiming to save billions for New Yorkers. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Following a temporary shutdown of TikTok in the US, phones with the app preloaded are being sold for thousands of dollars online. ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, voluntarily halted the app in the US ahead of a deadline related to national security concerns. Service was briefly unavailable, but President Trump later paused the planned ban, restoring the app for existing users. However, TikTok is still unavailable for download in US app stores, creating a market for phones that already have the app installed. Listings for devices including an Apple iPhone 16 Pro Max with TikTok have appeared on platforms like eBay, with prices reaching as high as $50,000. Other phones ranging from hundreds to thousands of dollars are also listed, some with active TikTok accounts, while others simply have the app installed. The US law targeting TikTok's distribution remains in place, but the app's US users are not affected by the pause. Now it's time for global updates. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday spoke to US President Donald Trump over the phone, which also marked the first conversation between both the two leaders since Trump assumed office in the White House for a second term. Modi and Trump reaffirmed their commitment for a mutually beneficial and trusted partnership. They discussed various facets of the wide-ranging bilateral, comprehensive, global strategic partnership and measures to advance it, including in the areas of technology, trade, investment, energy, and defense. The two leaders exchanged views on global issues, including the situation in West Asia and Ukraine, and reiterated their commitment to work together for promoting global peace, prosperity, and security. The leaders agreed to remain in touch and meet soon at an early, mutually convenient date. Colombia agreed to accept deported citizens on U.S. military aircraft after President Donald Trump threatened high tariffs to enforce his deportation plans. Earlier, Colombia's President Gustavo Petro had refused U.S. military planes, insisting citizens should return on civilian flights. Trump, now in his first week of his second term, warned of tariffs starting at 25% and rising to 50% against Colombia's economy. By the end of Sunday, Petro backed down. Colombian Foreign Minister Luis Gilberto Murillo announced that Colombia would accept deportees, resolving the issue. The White House stated that Colombia agreed to accept all deported Colombians without restrictions or delays. Today shows America is respected again, Trump said, suspending the tariff threat. However, stricter measures were imposed, including suspending U.S. visas for Colombian officials and their families until the first group of deportees arrives. Secretary of State Marco Rubio also promised more airport screenings for Colombians entering the U.S. The visa restrictions and other measures are expected to remain until Colombia fulfills its agreement. Trump emphasized his commitment to protecting U.S. sovereignty and expects full cooperation from other nations. Fuji television executives, including the president and chairperson, resigned following a sex assault scandal involving Masahiro Nakai, the former leader of the boy band SMAP. The allegations emerged in December 2023, claiming that Nakai settled a case with a woman over a sexual assault at a dinner party organized by Fuji TV staff. The scandal caused a public outcry and led to significant advertising losses, with major companies like Nissan and Toyota pulling their ads from the network. Koichi Minato, the president, admitted mishandling the case and apologized for Fuji TV's failure in corporate governance. Nakai, who retired from show business, took responsibility for the scandal and apologized for the damage caused. The network acknowledged a history of exploiting female employees in entertainment, and an independent legal panel will be formed to investigate the case by March 2025. The Japanese entertainment industry continues to deal with sexual assault cases. Let's have a look on today's sports story. Lionel Messi has hinted at a return to Barcelona after his contract with Inter Miami ends. The 37-year-old revealed his plans to settle in the Catalan city, where he achieved legendary status. According to Argentine journalist Yanina Leteri, Messi, speaking privately, confirmed his intention to live in Barcelona once his time with Inter Miami is over. Messi, who joined Miami in 2023, has helped the team win the League's Cup and the Supporters' Shield. With only 1 year left on his contract, Messi remains focused on Miami's upcoming season and the 2026 FIFA Club World Cup. While there had been rumors of a possible move to Argentina or a return to Barcelona as a player, Messi now seems committed to living in Barcelona after his US adventure. Inter Miami co-owner Jorge Mas had hoped Messi would stay until 2026 to inaugurate the team's new stadium, but Messi's future appears to lie in Europe. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,997.47. The NYSE Composite is increased by 18.69 points or 0.09%. Tokyo stock close price is 39,931.98. The Nikkei 225 index is decreased by 26.82 0.89 points or 0.07%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,252.63. The Shanghai index is increased by 22.46 points or 0.70%. Hong Kong stock close price is 20,066.19. The Hang Seng Index is increased by 365.63 points or 1.86%. Bombay stock close price is 76,190.46. The Sensex Index is decreased by 329.92 points or 0.43%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. President Trump plans ban on transgender troops and DEI practices. Trump signs executive order to change water policies for California's wildfire response. Trump orders US aid to follow America First policy in foreign aid. J.D. Vance's top advisors join Vivek Ramaswamy's Ohio governor run. FBI Director nominee Kash Patel under fire for hostage operation leaks and misstate. Judge overturns DC travel ban for Oath Keepers after Trump's clemency grant. Mayor Adams lights City Hall yellow for Holocaust Remembrance Day. Governor Hochul launches free online tax filing for millions of New Yorkers. Phones with TikTok preloaded are selling for thousands after app ban pause. Colombia agrees to deportation terms after Trump's tariff threats. Fuji TV executives resign over sex scandal involving former SMAP star. And Messi hints at Barcelona move following Miami career. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all smart TVs and Roku TV, Amazon TV, Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.